deputies. The rapper Afroman, best known for the song Because I Got High, has been in an Ohio courtroom this week after sheriff's deputies sued him for making a set of songs mocking them. It all started when deputies raided Afroman's home in August of 2022. During the raid, deputies broke through Afroman's front gate, busted down his front door. Police said they were searching for narcotics, but no charges were ever filed. Well, the rapper said, I'll pay y'all asses back. So he used the video footage from the raid and a music video for two songs, one called Will You Help Me Repair My Door, and another one called Lemon Pound Cake, a reference to the fact that one of the cops was caught on camera glancing at a cake in his kitchen during the raid. Let's just go ahead and roll the videos.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door. Then I heard the glass break. They found no kidnapping victims, just some lemon pound cake. Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice. It made the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice. Of what? Of what? Lemon pound cake. He wanna put down his Glock. Lemon pound cake. Trending on TikTok. Lemon pound cake. He's a family guy. Lemon pound cake. The munchies because he got high. Lemon pound cake. Pound cake. He's a Adams County Sheriff. Randy Walters is the son of a bitch. Ooh, yeah, that's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich. Ooh, yeah. Randy Walters is the son of a bitch. That's why I fucked your wife and got. The British are coming, the British are coming. Hide your money, your kids and your woman. White supremacists on my premises. What is this? A racist feminist? Why you disconnecting my video camera? Why you disconnecting my video camera? Why you disconnecting my video camera? We ought to throw crooked cops in the slammer. Why you disconnecting my video camera? Why you disconnecting my video camera? Will you help me repair my gate? Will you help me repair my door? Did you find what you was looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door? Would you like a slice of lemon pound cake? You can take as much as you wanna take. There must be a big mistake. Would you like to have a slice of my lemon pound cake? The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. The warrant said narcotics and kidnapping. Are you kidding? I make my money rapping. Why does the warrant say narcotics? Well, I know narcotics, but why kidnapping? Let me ask you something.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, some of the testimony is hilarious. I want y'all to listen to this right here.
Sean, you were called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Foreman?
Multiple times. Received hundreds of pound cakes at work from different people.
And the context of that name comes from a music video that Mr. Foreman created, correct?
I don't know where he got it at, but you'd have to ask him that question.
The Adams County Sheriff kicked down my door.
All right, y'all. So they were on that stand crying. Okay, and this is the Adams County Sheriff. Now, y'all, here's the problem, y'all. This happened in Ohio. So the Adams County Sheriff in Colorado, they were like, you know what? We need to get in on this too. Watch this.
So some of you have heard, most of you haven't. Adams County Sheriff's Office in Ohio and Afroman are in litigation with each other. We know some of you have heard it though. So we want to provide you a quick geography lesson. We are the Adams County Sheriff's Office in Colorado. They are the Adams County Sheriff's Office in Ohio. So, before you start sending us messages, calling us, emailing us, DMing us, you may want to Google it.
Y'all, everybody's clowning their asses. Hold on, we got some other, okay, watch this. Go.
Receiving hairline or dipshit refers to, please?
I'm sorry?
What private fact of yours does that refer to?
Well, I mean, there's a picture of me, and see here, talking about, see, I wouldn't trust him with methamphetamine crack ass alone in my house.
So
I find that pretty insulting.
So that statement is what you're suing?
Well, no. I told you this is one of many.
Well, and that's
You keep trying to make it singular. I'm telling you it's not singular, it's plural.
Okay, and so one of them is dipshit, one is receiving hairline,
Yeah.
and the other is meth heads.
Yes.
Is there any more?
Well, when he's sitting there making accusations against the organization that I, at that time, was working for, destroying community trust, all based off of a lie, that's what ultimately stopped.
And that's community trust in the Adams County Sheriff's Department, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hold up, y'all. I got some other ones. Let's see here. Let's see here. I got to play some more, y'all, because this is, I mean, when I say this is funny as hell, oh my God, it was utterly hilarious listening. Okay, listen to this one here.
To you personally during your career?
In my entire career?
Yes.
I never had anything until this came about.
You never had anybody
Not call me
about being a thief and
No.
your wife was charged with theft?
No.
When your wife pled guilty to stealing from her employer?
Tell me why you would do that to the jury.
Your Honor,
Why
I
would
would
you
ask
do that to the jury?
Your Honor, I'm asking a question that builds on his reputation. He says he's never been called a thief before, yet he keeps saying that everybody treats him differently. This goes to his reputation. He is used to this. This has happened before. To say that this is the only thing causing him problems that's ever hurt his reputation, he's opening up the door so that I can ask the question about what's affecting his reputation.
See it. So I'm going to allow this so you can see how it does or does not affect him alone. Just don't get caught up that your spouse's character is your character, because it's not.
So to restate the question, Mr. Step, your wife did steal from her employer, correct?
Yes.
And it was a felony sum of money, correct?
Yes.
Which is over $1,000.
Yes.
And you were part of the search of Mr. Foreman's residence, correct?
Yes.
Did you ever have any contact with the money?
I noticed money in a coat pocket and I pointed it out to Detective Newland.
And is that the money that Mr. Newland testified earlier that was upstairs?
That should have been some of it, yes. I didn't do the collection of it.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all. All right. So I gotta play hold on, which one is this one? Roll this.
Called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Foreman?
Multiple times.
You
We
are-
received hundreds of pound cakes at work from different people.
Okay. And the context of that...
I just had to play the pound cake one again. Okay, all right. So let's see here. Do you have any more? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Roland.
30 years.
got into the mind of kids pretty well.
Yes.
When they would play Mr. Foreman's song Lemon Pound Cake, did they take that as a literal fact from your observations?
No.
Were they laughing and joking about it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Are you familiar with the song WAP?
I think I've heard it.
Sorry, no,
Yeah.
try that. I'm going to give you the complete song
Okay.
and then summarize it because I only want to say it once. Are you familiar with the song Wet Ass Pussy?
Yes,
Is that a rap song?
it is.
Has your students played it in class?
Once, and I asked them to please turn it off.
When they were listening to it, did they think that was fact?
No,
So they didn't think that that was depicting anything in real life?
no.
So you didn't have to teach them that wasn't real?
Right. No, I did not.
You've heard the song, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do
Yes.
you believe it's a literal interpretation?
No.
Would you agree it's derogatory towards women?
No.
Even though it says nasty things about them?
Yeah. No. I mean, it's the artist's opinion, I guess. That's the way I feel.
Maybe not an opinion you like, but...
Yeah.
So, Ms. Grooms, has Mr. Foreman's posts about Sean or any of the general posts about the Adams County Sheriff's Department as a whole affected your life any at all?
No.
Would you believe it would have affected your life while you were married to Sean?
If it had any effect, I guess that would be the time it would have an effect.
But as his spouse, you would have expected.
Yes.
And I don't want you to go into too many details, but is it fair to say that Mr. Foreman, the posts about the police department and everything had not a damn thing to do with your relationship between you and Sean and
No.
it came to an end?
No, it did not.
So the posts never affected your life?
My man's like, is there any truth to if WAP is real? She was like, well. Okay, all right. They had some closing arguments, and this is what the cop's attorney, let me find it, said in the closing arguments. Let me go ahead and play this, y'all. Listen. Play it. All right, not sure why we're getting audio, because I got audio up. So he said, he was like, he posted that Lisa Phillips likes to have sex with other women. And if y'all rule in his favor, this is just going to be wrong. It's just going to be wrong. It's going to be wrong. And this was the closing arguments of Afroman's attorney. Guys, what? All right, sorry. Okay, okay, fine. Play the verdict.
In all circumstances, the jury finds in favor of the defendant. No plaintiff verdict prevailed. So the matter will be concluded with defense verdicts. Thank you, Mr. Klingler. Thank you, Mr. Osborne. Thank you to the court staff and the Sheriff's Department for security in the building. And we'll go ahead and stand in adjournment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So they sued him for defamation. Afroman was like, "Yo, I'm gonna sit here, and wear this United States flag suit because he was filing for the First Amendment."
No lawsuit.
Okay, so let's do this right here. So let's. I'm gonna get ready to play this here. So here's some of what Afroman had to say when he took the stand.
No, I posted it because the sheriff's never supposed to raid my house in the first place. The whole raid was a mistake. All of this is their fault. If they hadn't have wrongly raided my house, there would be no lawsuit. I would not know their names. They wouldn't be on my body. They wouldn't be on my home surveillance system. And there would be no songs, nothing. My money would still be intact, nothing. So all of this is their fault. She raided my house. She disconnected my camera. Then she went down on my spouse. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Y'all keep on laughing. She gonna eat your wife's pussy. Come on, Lisa. When Lisa joined the Adams County Sheriff's Department, husband was complaining because she was munching on their wives' carpet. Lisa licked him slow, Lisa licked him fast, Lisa licked that pussy, Lisa licked that, lick him up, Lisa, lick him up, Lisa, pussy life, Lisa, Get beat up or Epstein at the sheriff's station after I seen him running around my house with AR-15s. So that's why I brought the news and my attorney, so to make sure I got out of that place with my money.
You brought the news to protect you physically.
Yeah.
You didn't bring the news because you already knew there was a miscount and you were going to make it.
I didn't know nothing about the miscount. I didn't know. I figured they stole my money. They turned my cameras off. So if you turn my cameras off, you must got something bad in mind. So yeah, I'm accusing them of it. You know, they turned my cameras off. I can't see what they're doing. So I'm accusing.
So your testimony under oath here today to these 10 jurors is that you brought the news when you picked up your money to protect you physically from being beat up or shot by the sheriffs, right?
Yes. And they volunteered the information that the money wasn't right. That's just an extra something we found out. But I came with my attorney and the news to make sure the people running around my house with guns didn't take me into jail and do something.
You had a safe in your home, correct?
2 of them.
2 safes. Did the sheriffs look into those safes to your knowledge?
Yes, they did.
Deputies?
Yes.
And how did they get the combination?
I gave it to my ex-wife so the sheriffs wouldn't pull my safe out the floor, take it to the station and put something in it and try to say that whatever they put in my safe was mine. So I went ahead and gave my ex-wife, who I didn't want to give my combination to, it was just safer. I went ahead and gave her my combination so they could open up the safe and realize that they just vandalized somebody that don't even have nothing in the safe.
And do you know what was in those safes?
It was absolutely nothing in the safes.
Don't you keep jewelry in those safes?
No, because
You told me that in your deposition that you keep jewelry in those safes.
I do.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home after the search?
I didn't put nothing in the safes.
Was anything missing from the safes when you got home?
Nothing was in them, so nothing was missing from the safe.
You're solely being...
He's like, look, I ain't want to give my ex-wife my combination. Y'all, do y'all understand how hilarious this is? I mean, I'm talking about, y'all, they was crying straight up tears on the stand. And so this here, give me 1 second, let me set it up. This is Afroman outside the courthouse after the judge ruled in his favor.
Yeah, we did it, America. Yeah, we did it. Freedom of speech. Right on. Yeah, God bless America. Yeah, power to the people. Yeah.
I understand that Negro had on he had on a U.S. flag suit, a U.S. flag tie. He had some U.S. flag shades. I mean, he's
and a fresh manicure.
Hey, my dog was like, hey, I'm letting y'all know
manicure.
This trial is about the First Amendment, Joy. Do we have our guests? We got our guests. All right. Bring up attorney Nicole Robinson. Nicole, you there?
I'm here. Hello.
All right. So explain first of all, this was a defamation trial. So these cops were saying that Afroman defamed them by making these videos and using the actual footage from them storming his crib.
Mm-hmm.
So explain why the jury didn't buy that.
Well, we all knew this was foolishness from the beginning. All of America knew that. But what it really likely came down to was whether this was fact or opinion. Now, there are a lot of things that courts and juries will consider when they're determining whether or not something that someone said was an opinion. For example, the context of the statement, whether it was a joke, the specific language that the person used. But here we see that Afroman was talking about cartoon characters and sexuality. None of that is fact. And even on the stand, they couldn't even say that those were facts. They all said that those were also opinions. So that's what it came down to.
So is it because he was so outlandish and so over the top and so outrageous that they're like, no one would think there's a factual basis for the crazy stuff that he said?
Exactly. That was part of his artistic expression, creative expression. Right. It was also social commentary. I mean, we saw the videos and the Instagram posts. We all knew that they were jokes. Even when they were on the stand, they couldn't say that these were true statements and true opinions that he was trying to convince people of. So
you had 7 Ohio deputies who were suing him. First of all, what people have to recognize, Joe, I'm going to go to you first, is that we were Al Yankovic did these videos. In fact, Luther Campbell of 2 Live Crew also is a part of this. His case went to the Supreme Court, and he won because the courts allowed for artists to make parody songs or videos, and that's essentially what Afroman was doing.
Absolutely. And this is also the importance of having a good attorney. A good attorney is going to tell you, one, this is going to make matters worse for you because what was something that none of us knew about is now something everyone knows about. And, this is a rapper, an artist, exercising his First Amendment rights, but also we give artists even more leeway, right? And these are also police officers, many of them public figures. They were engaged in official acts. All of that is something that you consider. These are things that were recorded. They knew the cameras were there. They're engaging, and we should all be able to watch what law enforcement is doing, especially in your home. So he was using footage that was within his right to use. And so I can't imagine why they would have thought this would be successful, and it made them feel, it was incredibly silly. If I were advising Afroman, I would say leave people's wives alone. But for the rest, it was pitch perfect.
Nah, he was like, nah, I'm hitting everybody. First of all, Brian, I love this look right here. This reminded me when Michael Irvin came into court with that mink coat on. My man got the white mink with the U.S. flag. I mean, my man is Brian, the tears, the lyrics, the video, oh my God, this was just perfect. And again, I have to remind people, he was standing saying, I have a First Amendment right to do this. He was saying that I am constitutionally protected.
Yeah, you're right. First of all, full disclosure, guys, I'm a huge Afroman fan. Because I Got High is a cult classic, okay? It is a cult classic. I saw him in Vegas a few years ago. He's funny. He's a great entertainer. So maybe I'm a little biased. That's number one. Number two, the joy I got from watching some of those, forgive me for saying this, ignorant white people on the stand and a woman crying as she has to listen to an Afroman song, which is probably torture for her, because she's an idiot, watching her cry, maybe this makes me a bad person, but I kind of enjoyed that a little bit. I don't know. I love the fact that he shows up in court with that outfit. I love the fact that outside the courtroom, there were fans of his that were out there cheering. And my question is, did taxpayer dollars have to go to those cops that hired attorneys for this defamation suit? Because I think those cops should have to pay for those attorneys, and it shouldn't be the taxpayer. That's my personal opinion. They're the ones that screwed up in the first place. They should have never brought this defamation, to the forefront. So my question to you would be, did the taxpayers have to pay for those attorneys?
No, I think that they were filing in their personal capacity. You know what?
Okay.
I just got to play one more of these cops. I just got to play one more of one of these cops on the witness stand. Y'all check this out.
Is it true that Mr. Foreman called you a hunchback?
Yes.
And specifically compared you to Quasimodo?
Yes.
The Disney hero?
I'm assuming that's who it is.
Quasimodo from the Disney movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
I've never watched it, so I don't know.
So you would agree that when a person says that someone's a crooked defense attorney, they're not meaning that I'm like a vine, they're meaning that as a opinion, correct?
Correct.
Would you agree that when someone calls you a thief, it might be an opinion of theirs?
Can be, yeah.
Same as if when people say crooked cops, it's just an opinion?
Yeah.
And so is your entire claim for false light that you were called a thief?
Yes.
And you would agree that Mr. Foreman is an artist subject to exaggeration?
I guess so, yeah.
And just for the sake of question, nobody would ever think you're Quasimodo from the book, correct?
I don't guess. People think different things.
Nicole, that attorney, just so we're clear, no one really thinks you're Quasimodo, huh? I got to give it to the attorney for keeping a straight ass face and asking these questions.
No, he did a great job, but he asked what needed to be asked. I mean, I don't even know how the officers thought they would be able to prove damages if they couldn't say that people thought that they were cartoon characters or Quasimodo or that their hairline was receding. They couldn't even express how they were actually harmed by the statements. So the attorney did a great job in asking these questions.
I'm just sitting here, y'all, just laughing. I'm like, Do y'all understand how this one here still got me? Go.
Saves hundreds of pound cakes at work from different people.
And the context of that name comes from a music video that Mr. Foreman created, correct?
I don't know where he got it at, but you'd have to ask him that question.
Well, I'm going to play what's marked Defense Exhibit D. I'd like you to watch this.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are in cinema? Oh.
Y'all know he what up, pound cake? Oh my!
Can I just say, Roland, that woman that was up there crying, listening to his music—that's the way I look when I listen to country music or Kid Rock. I just wanted to say that and add that.
Can we take a pause? The whole WAP conversation.
Oh.
I mean, she seemed intrigued.
No, I mean that was some, but that was some excellent lawyering there, Nicole, by saying, "So, do you believe that WAP it's true or not? Is it really wet?" Oh my God, she was like.
Everything a menopausal woman wants.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Yo, and she was the ex-wife of one of the cops. So she like, yo, why am I here? She like, why am I here? Matter of fact, since Joy was so intrigued, let's hear that testimony again.
30 years.
Got into the mind of kids pretty well.
Yes.
When they would play Mr. Foreman's song Lemon Pound Cake, did they take that as a literal fact from your observations?
No.
Were they laughing and joking about it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Are you familiar with the song WAP?
I think I've heard it.
Try that. I'm going to give you the complete song and then summarize it because I don't want to say it once. Are you familiar with the song Wet Ass Pussy?
Yes.
Is that a rap song?
It is.
Has your students played it in class?
Once, and I asked them to please turn it off.
When they were listening to it, did they think that was fact?
No.
So they didn't think that was depicting anything in real life?
No.
So you didn't have to teach them that wasn't real?
Right. No, I did not.
So, ma'am, you did not have to teach them that wasn't real? And I'm sure someone on that jury was like, well, I think it could be real.
I wish it were real.
Let me play the rest of it.
You've heard
You and she.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you believe it's a literal interpretation?
No.
Would you agree it's derogatory towards women?
No.
Even though it says nasty things about them?
Yeah. No. I mean, it's the artist's opinion, I guess. That's the way I feel.
Maybe not an opinion you like, but...
Yeah.
So, Ms. Grooms, has Mr. Foreman's posts about Sean or any of the general posts about the Adams County Sheriff's Department as a whole affected your life any at all?
No.
Would you believe it would have affected your life while you were married to Sean?
If it had any effect, I guess that would be the time it would have an effect.
But as his spouse, you would have expected.
Yes.
And I don't want you to go into too many details, but is it fair to say that Mr. Foreman and the posts about the police department, everything had not a damn thing to do with your relationship between you and Sean and
No.
it came to an end?
No, it did not.
So the posts never affected your life, never affected your marriage?
No.
So any statement to the contrary would be false?
Yes.
She was like, There was no WAP in that marriage. All right.
Therein lies the problem.
She like, that's why I ain't with him. All right.
None of these men are listening WAPs.
Oh my God. So, all right. So so Nicole, again. So for people to understand, this is why if you're a singer or a rapper, you need to understand the law and how the law can save your ass when you drive. Like, we're used to diss songs and beefs and stuff along those lines. We got to understand what the law says when it comes to parodies.
Exactly. And the good thing here is that police officers have limited protection when it comes to criticism. The Supreme Court has said over and over again that the American people deserve to know what's going on, what police officers are doing, because we all know they be running amok around this country sometimes. And I hate to give any deference to our founders, but this is the whole point of the First Amendment, to allow people to criticize the government and arms of the government like police officers here.
Well, Brian, and what was genius, he used the body cam and the surveillance footage from his cameras and from their cameras, and he said, hey, that was my house. So it was his house, and that's public. I mean, those are police departments. That's public evidence.
Perfectly legal, and he actually made a better music video because of doing that. It was actual real footage. Artists do that all the time. They use real footage from different events and videos. This just so happened to be his own footage that he owns. These police officers, they have their body camera on. They don't have their body camera on. Well, they couldn't do that this time. And I think it's great that he used this footage in his videos. And I think it makes it more authentic. And I'm sorry that he had to go through this, by the way. That's not funny. What's funny is the testimony and everything else. And his videos are hilarious. His lyrics are absolutely hilarious. And the fact that he's using actual real video and talking about pound cake and all the other stuff he's talking about, I just think it's so funny. And that's why he's so popular. I'm glad he won. And what an embarrassment for those law enforcement officers. Like, how embarrassing when they have to go home and tell their wives and tell their friends, oh, we lost. I mean, it's so stupid. But hey, in the long run, he won, because this will make him even more popular and his music even more popular. And I love him more for it. So in the end, he wins.
Oh, hell yeah. We already reached out to him. I got to have him on the show.
Yep.
And I hope he wears that whole get up. So, Joy, I hope you've not been traumatized by today's segment.
I was almost traumatized, but I have to say the saddest part of this whole damn thing is that these people vote. Oh my goodness.
There you go. Yep. There you go.
Well. All right. Nicole Robinson, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Joy, we appreciate it. Brian, thanks a lot. Y'all, oh my God, this was wonderful. Don't forget, y'all, support the work that we do. See, y'all, ain't no other network gonna have 40 minutes on the Afroman trial. They ain't gonna play all that. And they sure not gonna play WAP. So, y'all, be sure to support Roland by the Unfiltered, the Black Star Network. Join our Bring the Funk fan club. You want to give us via Cash App. Listen, that segment right there is why all 3,000 plus of y'all watching live should be given right now. Cash App, use the Stripe QR code. You see it right here. That's also for credit cards. What are you doing, Joy? What are you doing? Joy over there. Like, can I get a table dance? Can I get a table dance? Joy, what are you doing? Oh, Lord. Joy is, we know what's going to be on her playlist when the show ends. All right. Check it. Look, listen, I see, Nicole, this is your first time here. This is a black show, Nicole.
I'm here for it.
And Brian, no, we got all the seasoning on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. I needed a good laugh, Roland. Okay, I needed a good laugh. There's a lot of stressful stuff in the news. This was a fun 45 minutes. Probably the most fun I've had doing a show in a long time. So thank you for that. I thank you, Roland. This was very entertaining.
I appreciate it. Appreciate all three of y'all. Say it again, Joy.
I'm gonna go take my mother's calls.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Your mama like, baby, how can I download WAP? All right, we gotta go.